this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
Yeah, I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him.
He's got it, first down and more. They get it on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. At the 35, he's open. He's loose down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newsome. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Fires complete on the crosser. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Newsome. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And his throw is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Smarty! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Brady. The short hand, it's all stopped. There's a crease. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to Brown. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Fires left. It's caught downfield. Gives him the big stiff arm. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Under fire. Sets up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield.
Makes the grab in their space. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish!
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick six all the way to the house, that could really end up costing him.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Got the quick completion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to throw on third. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Takes the easy completion. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Had to throw it before he wanted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sparty. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 0, set to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Upstairs, he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
when they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Brady. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his big tight end. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Brown running left. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Now try to move the sticks with Brown. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, find themselves playing from behind. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. And they got him.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense that this second half ain't going to be easy.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. That one came in hot and it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A give to Brown. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. It's Brown. He is stopped on fourth down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Moving out to the right. He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Williams open on the right side.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Irish punch back.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Throws for the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Spartans have the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Brady. Out of the backfield. He's open. Out across the 30 mark. Down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up, maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football fourth down. Great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now facing a third and long.
Spade eat, spade eat. Spade little, spade little. Ninja, ninja.
To the air, it's Bailey. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He wants a big play here late. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass, it's Brady. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He fires to the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I'm okay with that shot right there. Like, this is the perfect area on the field to take that deep shot. As you get closer to the goal line, it gets a little bit harder to throw the football. So I like the aggressiveness by this offense.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over, an absolutely heartbreaking loss. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Sellers unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
There he goes! At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move. Breaks the tackle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Sellers. He's going for it all. Picked off to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Caught by Williams on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to Brown. Maybe a crease. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Sellers from the gun on third down. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long.
Kill it.
Again, it's Sellers. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff for Brown. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. The offense changing the play. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Here's a heat. Back's got it, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. In the opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we could just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires quickly. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. Flips it out to the back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion.
Joker. Ninja.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Brady. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Clark. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Hands it off. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The give to the back. They knock him down right there. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Brady. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle and throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Back to throw, it's Brady. Oh, they're after him. Catch inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage. And he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
out to the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Dances away to buy time. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Runs through a tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. And some room to work. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Back to throw, it's Brady. He's got him in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking downfield. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. On the run, it's Jackson. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. A run for the quarterback.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Ready. White. 29. White. 29.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Now sliding to his left. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. and now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And it's good! And they've regained the lead. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking effort really happened. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
And the Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got a man. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The run inside. It's Benjamin. There's some room. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Running inside, it's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Grabs it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for space, it's Benjamin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. He's going to scoop it up.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll get rid of it. Got a man, it's Johnson. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this is one of those things that are really hard to stop for a defense, man. When that QB starts to get outside the pocket, now I'm thinking he's going to run it. What are my rules? Nice job by the running back starting to creep back towards his quarterback. Now listen, you throw it over the middle of the field late, it doesn't always turn out well, but on this play, big conversion. Nice job scrambling around, buying some time for his running back to get up.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on fourth down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They give it to him again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Big fullback's got it. And he's in! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat.
He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Brady. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Now, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And we got our first break of the game, right? First break of serve. We've seen 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns. And finally, the defense makes a play in this football game, forcing the 4th down. Now getting the ball back to your offense, and hopefully they can stay high.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete. At midfield, he's got room. It's a running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's all stopped. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Field ready to go to work. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Finding some room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays.
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Benjamin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Scanning the field, it's Brady. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Benjamin. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Working that left side, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Wolverines are marching down the field. The run inside, it's Benjamin.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late, didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the score. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Brady. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
it.